So the next important part we are going to see in this topic is oxygen sac curve or oxygen sac analysis. So what is oxygen sac analysis? The oxygen sac or oxygen deficit is the stream at any point of time during cell purification process is the difference between the saturation dissolved oxygen content and actual dissolved oxygen content at that time. So it is the difference between dissolved oxygen content at saturation level and at that particular time. So therefore the formula of calculating the oxygen deficit is equal to saturation DO minus actual DO. So what is saturation DO and what is actual DO? So let me see. The saturation DO value for fresh water depends upon the temperature and total dissolved salts present in it, and its value varies from 40.62 milligram per liter at 0 degree centigrade to 7.63 milligram per liter at 30 degree centigrade. So this value is in between 7 to 40, and lower dissolved oxygen at higher temperature. The dissolved oxygen in the stream may not be at saturation level and there may be initial oxygen deficit DO. So at this stage, when the effluent with initial BOD or biochemical oxygen demand load is discharged in the stream, the dissolved oxygen content of the stream start depleting and oxygen deficit increases. The variation of oxygen deficit with the distance along the stream and hence with the time of flow from the point of pollution it deficit by the oxygen sac curve. So that means the oxygen sac curve is representing the graph shows between the time variation and the oxygen deficit or dissolved oxygen content deficit along with its distances with respect to its time. The major point in SAG analysis is point of minimum dissolved oxygen, that is maximum deficit, that we can call it as critical dissolved oxygen content. So the maximum or critical deficit occurs at the inflection point of the oxygen sac curve. So we will see this all the definitions or points by showing the graph. So this is the graph of oxygen sac curve. So in same graph is representing also the reoxygenation curve and deoxygenation curve. So we will see it later in next slide. First we are discussing on the oxygen sac curve. So as we discussed in previous slides, so it is the graph representing between the dissolved oxygen content or dissolved oxygen deficit with respect to the time. So on x-axis represents the time variation and y-axis representing the dissolved oxygen content. So at the start point of sewage disposal, that is this point, so dissolved oxygen content at that point or before addition of sewage to the water body, so dissolved oxygen content at that point is maximum. So when the sewage is adding into the stream or water body, so organic matters present in that particular sewage will get oxidizing and reducing the dissolved oxygen content because they are utilizing the dissolved oxygen for its oxidation process by the microbial action or bacteria. So till its complete decomposition or oxidation of organic matters, the dissolved oxygen content goes on decreasing and decreasing. And this lowest point, what is happening in this lowest point, the complete oxidation of organic matter takes place, and at that point the dissolved oxygen content reduced to a minimum level. So that point is, we can call it as critical point. After this point, because of some factors of natural stream like sunlight, so because of addition of sunlight, again the recirculation of oxygen is happening and the dissolved oxygen contents are increasing and increasing. So this particular graph or curve shows the oxygen sac curve. We can call it as oxygen sac curve. So at the starting point, the difference of saturation DO and DO content is representing as DO. At intermediate point, we can represent it as DT, and at critical point, we can represent the difference by the symbol of DC. So, as per the formula, the dissolved oxygen deficit, we can calculate it as initial DO, that is DO minus the saturation DO minus the DO at that particular time. So next we see, same as oxygen sac curve, there is reoxygenation curve and deoxygenation curve. So what is the meaning of that two? So let's see. So what is deoxygenation curve? So when the wastewater is discharged in the stream, the dissolved oxygen level in the stream goes on depleting. This depletion of dissolved oxygen content is known as deoxygenation. So deoxygenation means the depletion or reduction of dissolved oxygen content in stream. The rate of deoxygenation depends upon the amount of organic matter remaining to be oxidized at any time t as well as the temperature. So temperature and organic matters are the two factors affecting on the deoxygenation curve or depletion of the dissolved oxygen contents. The variation of depletion of dissolved oxygen content of the stream with time is depicted by the deoxygenation curve in the absence of aeration or absence of oxygen. So as we see in this graph, so in deoxygenation curve, the dissolved oxygen content goes on decreasing and decreasing. That means when at the initial point there is some dissolved oxygen content, because of the high level of organic matters present in that sewage, the full oxygen is utilized to decomposition or oxidation of this organic matter, and this oxidation process is continuous till the end, and there is no recirculation of oxygen by the action of photosynthesis. So that's why this curve show the decreasing and decreasing order. So this is called as deoxygenation curve. And just you can see the graph of that reoxygenation curve. So in this curve, the dissolved oxygen content goes on increasing and increasing. So we will see what is reoxygenation curve. So the ordinates below the deoxygenation curve, as we see in figure, indicates the oxygen remaining in the natural stream after satisfying the biochemical oxygen demand. When the dissolved oxygen content of the stream is gradually consumed due to BOD load, atmosphere supplies oxygen continuously to the water through the process of re-aeration or reoxygenation. That is, along with the deoxygenation, re-aeration is continuous process. So what are the factors that affects the reoxygenation curve, or the rate of reoxygenation depends on the following factors. So first is depth of water in the stream, more for shallow depth. So reoxygenation is more in shallow depth ponds or lakes. Velocity of flow in the stream, less for the stagnant water. For the stagnant water, the velocity of water is less, so that means the oxygenation is reduced or recirculation of oxygen is minimum. So again, this reoxygenation rate depends on its velocity. The third factor is oxygen deficit below the saturation dissolved oxygen. Since the solubility rate depends on the difference between saturation concentration and existing concentration of DO. And last important point is temperature. The solubility of dissolved oxygen is lower at higher temperature, and also saturation concentration is less at the higher temperature. So that are some important factors which deciding the rate of reoxygenation. So this is the overall process of or analysis of dissolved oxygen sac curve. So it includes DO sac curve, reoxygenation curve and deoxygenation curve. Thank you.